Welcome back to a little game called
Tabs. Totally accurate battle simulator.
You guys, in the last video, the response was overwhelming. Look at this. The amount of comments, the amount of likes, the amount of people saying, hey, Baron, this is me letting you know. Because, yeah, it's YouTube. There's really only a few things you can do. Like the video, let me know in the comments, right? That you guys wanted to see more, so we're gonna be doing more. That being said, right after this, I highly encourage you to check out Dream Engine, the video that I made. It's great. It's a great game. I'm gonna be doing something that's a little bit just
Evil.
and that's trying to beat a campaign level or two before we get into some crazy stuff. Now, while we're doing this, I want you guys to let me know, what should we do in the next tabs video? And do you want more tabs? I think the answer's pretty simple, but these farmers kick my balls, okay?
And I don't like things kicking my butt.
Let's see what happens here. If we call the demon prince and then little Axie boy here fighting a bunch of hay bale men. Oh my god, I've forgotten how silly just tabs is in many of the units. The farmer faction has to be one of the best examples of just absolute silliness in tabs. Now, excuse me, is that knife coming out of your face? Wait a minute, he's... Do you see this? That's not supposed to be happening. Hold on. If we go and zoom in on him now his arm's actually working. Stupid. Okay. That's so funny. I don't know how that happens or why, but it did happen. That's all we really know. All right, demon guy. That's still one of the coolest introductions for an enemy unit. I remember first playing the Good versus Evil campaign. Blitz and I did some multiplayer battles. And like, when you saw the demon appear, it was pretty incredible. And it's really unfortunate that a bunch of dudes wearing brown bags over their heads and their only real talent is being able to talk to birds and making them go kamikaze against your face can beat you. But here we are. I think this strategy can work if the dudes that are teleporting behind the enemy lines and hit, not these guys. We actually wanted them to hit Birdman. I'm really hoping that Flamey boy here is gonna be doing good, but of course birds are eating his brains, so he's dead. It's not fair. All right, we need shadow walkers to spawn at these guys. Good enough for government work. Let's have a void cultist over here. Okay, teleport behind these guys and stab them in the back. They're super weak, or they're supposed to be super weak. We killed one. That's not enough. Please burn him before he gets more birds. Okay. I think I've got to take control of this guy. Oh my god, dude. Why isn't this going the right way? I'm dead. It's so loud. Wait, we have a chance here. Things have worked out a lot better than the last time. We have more surviving units. It's just dumb luck. I literally just did the same thing multiple times in a row because that's what they say. Sun Tzu said,
It is not insanity to do the same thing over and over and over and expect different results. It's tactics.
And if Sun Tzu, Mr. Author of the Art of War, then I mean, it's gotta be true, right? Look at it, the victory, the results tell me that I'm brilliant. I mean, it's just, I'm not insane. It's brilliant strategy. Oh man, that reminds me of like all the Sun Tzu quotes we had going. Oh man. Okay, strategy. Send your best guy. Now he's got a king that are being healed. I should have sent the assassins in. Let's see. Oh man, it still kind of blows my mind every now and then to like think that like I was able to voice act for the king. Oh yeah, that reminds me. The developer of Stick War 3 asked me if I wanted to do some voice lines. Ooh, look at how good I am at strategy. I just put the best unit out there. Should I do it? Should I voice Stick War 3?
Or at least some of it.
Assassins. Oh, those aren't assassins. Those are assassins. I know what I'm talking about. What, is there some secret? Because that doesn't, I have a lot of money. I just think it's weird in tabs when there's a guy that doesn't have googly eyes. This guy doesn't have a head at all. He just has like farts coming out of an orifice, which I guess is kind of how it works in general, but like right here, man, he looks strange. But the cool thing is he summons lightning out of the sky, which I guess is normally where lightning does come from, you know, now that I think about it. Oh, please don't kill my wizard. Oh my god, you're gonna kill my wizard. He's not very strong. Dude, don't kill the flying fart. Man. Hey, but I think we have a good chance of winning. I don't know why, but maybe all of a sudden after taking a little bit of break from tabs, all of a sudden I'm good at coming up with formations. Because normally I don't get this far in this campaign. I don't know what it is. but we're doing better. Maybe just the beginning levels were impossible.
Impossible or improbable?
All right, 2 best champions. Oh God. And then 1 super bull boy. Just stab the bull boy. I can't. Okay, we do have both guys still alive. It's kind of hard to multitask. But what we're gonna be doing is hopping right into the workshop in just a moment and trying out this pretty cool campaign called Tab's Factions. And then after that, obviously you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. We've got a champion to fight. An HP Lovecraftian enemy. Now, you guys probably recognize him as the dude from the Rick and Morty introduction. Oh my God, I gotta get caught up on Rick and Morty.
Now that I finished Loki. So many things to do.
So let's just try to cheese things. Kill all these valuable dudes in the back. Put some mad mechanics with flamethrowers. Flank them with some shieldy boys. Oh man, this reminds me of Shield Wall. I love that game. I'm just waiting for an update. All right, we've got a lot of glass cannons, which are, but like, look at this. They've got ballistas and wizards. So all I gotta do is get behind lines and stab them. However, the snakes are very distracting. The flamethrowers really have to do a lot of the heavy lifting in this battle.
And it looks like they're about to die.
Okay, so maybe I talked too soon about this whole, hey, look, I'm good at the campaign again. Oh God. How do we kill all of this? Maybe 1 Deathbringer out there with some bodyguards. All right, flamey boys. As long as you don't die right away, I think we have a chance. That was even worse. All right, so I guess one of the things is I normally actually don't need to put these near the frontal lines. I put them in the back, and they teleport usually to the rearmost guys. We'll bring the demon in. We'll actually concentrate on the left side first. Let's see if that works. Does it work? If this flamethrower guy dies early, I mean, they got freaking lightning. We didn't kill their wizard. Every time we don't kill the wizard first, I feel like the dude who like is in Rohan and like Gandalf is walking up to talk to Theoden the King, who's like under Grima Wormtongue's call, and then the guy's like, I told you to take a stop. It's like, just kill the freaking wizard first. It's not that hard. Yes. Okay, I've had enough. There's only so much pain I can endure.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
But luckily, we don't always have to rely on the things that Landfall has made for us. We go to campaigns, and we search by filter. If we filter by popularity this month, there's this thing called Faction Wars. And I really want to check it out because, okay.
Bruh.
So we have to fight this faction with what? They made like a weird, like, it's almost like a mix of like Zelda's Triforce with the Scottish flag. I mean, I don't know. But the one thing you can always rely on in tabs is you can always like answer those eternal questions.
What if, like, redcoats went up against woolly mammoths? You know, a lot of people are curious. And then also a little bit of a cavalry charge.
We'll put it on the flank though, and we'll have 1 fencer who will walk right down in front of all these dudes with muskets, because he is very brave. Ooh, man, I love those muskets. The only problem with the muskets is they are incredibly slow to reload. How come those guys aggroed and moved out to the left? That was very interesting. Gentlemen, oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. We took out the woolly mammoth. This was pretty easy, but they gave me an absurd amount of money. So there's Mr. Wobbler, the wobbly boy himself, doing a little dance, making a little love, getting down tonight because he is dead. He is dead, but that's okay. All right, so we're fighting farmers, right? So what do you want to do? I don't know, but it is something so satisfying. But like, why do you give me like this amount of money? I shouldn't have this amount of money. I think I can win with this. Actually, they've got a barrel boy, a wheelbarrow boy, and we didn't shoot him, so this is gonna get nasty. Ugh, because now he'll distract most of, if not all of the musketeers. All right, so apparently we need to take a little bit of a better look and then not make grandiose statements like, I haven't even looked at the battlefield and I know that I can be victorious by not using nearly any of my available resources. Oh my god, and we've got a conga train of hobbits coming out of nowhere. Everything's cool until the jungle starts speaking Vietnamese. Everybody's cool until like the fields start speaking hobbits, I guess. What
What would the meme for that be? What would the hobbits do?
they come in pints? Maybe something like that. All right, we need a line of fencers led by Halbert Diel and Jacques Cousteau, which is actually the dude who invented scuba equipment, but it just sounded like a dude that could also be a Renaissance painter. Okay, Look at that. That did a lot better. And our champion is still alive. I think the painter is dead. Some of the fencers are still going. A lot of poison back there. Oh yeah, and here comes the hobbits. You know what we need? You ever see that movie, The Last Samurai? Well, one of my favorite parts was like the end battle where like all the samurai and horses charged, but then got cut down by like the Gatling guns. Oh my god, which of course since I put in front of my lines, only one is still alive. I'm super smart, but one is still alive, and that's honestly, is that all we need? Look at him just going crazy, man. Wow. Oh man, if only the one that was up surviving on the Hobbit side, but this guy's still just pumping lead down range. Look at this, man. Oh, dude, in slow motion. Oh, he got a Hobbit in the ankle, got a Hobbit in the esophagus. A lot of misses. I really wanted, like, you know, a colonial faction or like Napoleonic era where you could have like red coats and you could have like bayonet charges and things like that. They were kind of teased at one point, but we never really got them. All right, if I reposition these Gatling guns though, look at that. That's better. Now they're not even getting out of that farm very well, man. And this poor musketeer right here has to be absolutely deaf for how many bullets are just going off. And then he's eaten alive by a bunch of short people with furry feet.
Because as Sun Tzu said, man.
You gotta watch out for the dudes with the furry feet, man. They're crazy.
Oh, this is against the Geneva Convention. You can't do that. You can't just put a bunch of hobbits in a ditch and just use a Gatling gun on them. That's evil. Oh, what do we have here? A giant tree guy. Okay. All right, they have a giant.
They have a cave troll. What do we want?
Oh, now they're giving me a reasonable amount of money. I only have $12,000. Well, one thing I'm gonna do is use the Vikings. All right, then we're gonna send in the Navy because this is a water map. We're gonna have some range units, and then we will have our shield wall. Man, I have so many dollars. I don't see how I'm supposed to lose this. Famous last words. And then a few distracting headbutters. All right, so these guys, yeah, I don't care if you have a giant, man. There's just no way I just don't see how I can lose this one. Whoa! Why do I keep saying that? Oh my god, of course. Of course, my entire formation gets distracted by like 100 dudes with swords coming out from the caves. And now I think
I'm gonna lose this.
Okay, that's interesting. This is ridiculous. What do they expect me to do? All right, guys, we gotta win now. Watch out, archers. He just smacked the king down there to get wrecked. Now, as long as my Jarl doesn't fall into the water or take a sword to his throat. Yeah. My name is Bilbo Baggins. No, you're not Bilbo. All right, my strategy is trash. And these guys did not do a very good job. But what we could use is these. They teleport nicely. And then we need a brawler shield wall at the front since they have so many archers. Oh, and you know what would be kind of cool? Some bomb throwers behind them, right? Like, what if the Vikings had bombs? Well, let's find out. We'll send that, and then we need a bunch of dudes to fight these guys. So I'm thinking we could use a ninja or two.
Or three.
There we go. They'll have to hold it up, and then we'll have the samurai charge. There we go. It is what it is. All right, so ninjas with tons of shuriken, can they hold off this? Now that we know what's coming for us, I think we can. However, my units are dumb. Excuse me, Mr. Firework Guy. They have it handled. Do not shoot and kill my guys. Do not shoot and kill my guys. Wow, that was actually very well done. Guys, stop that. And the giant's just smashing whatever forces are left over. So now everybody's got to get out of here. And of course, the pirate grenadiers that are supposed to attack that guy are down here. Wait a minute. Where'd the giant go? He fell. Ha! He fell. So faction wars, we're facing these guys. I love the formations that we get. It's ancient Greece, but we have some like Egyptian fan bearers out here. Well, what if God and the devil join forces? Well, you can find out. And they were leading a dragon and the Monkey King. Oh man, every time I read Monkey King now, it makes me think of Warhammer 3 because they're talking about the legendary lords for Cathay. Oh, and one could be the Monkey King. Speaking of that, we're gonna need some Hwatches. We're gonna need some heavy artillery and then a strong front line. Actually, our front line's gonna get bowled over by fans. So, if we control a time machine, we can get musketeers all over the place. And a painter. Right in the beginning. There we go. Come on. Oh, the watches may have killed my dragon, but I think they killed both of the minotaurs. So I'd call that a fair trade. So the Chronomancer, or whatever his name is, just did the thing where he's like, hey man, I don't have any arms and I look kind of weird, but I'm also majestic, right? So there's that. And then the devil kills Greek Gandalf. And we win. Okay, what just happened to that guy? We just brought out a super laser. Okay, but now we're gonna get to the part that I'm very curious about. And I have been for a while. How strong is this Cthulhu character? So what we gotta do is find a cool map. We'll do Ancient Sandbox. And Cthulhu was made by Vudrin. Oh my god, so his cost is oh my god. So who actually knows about Lovecraftian horror and about the god Cthulhu himself? Now this is the totally accurate version. You can tell because he's breakdancing. Now how do you kill that? He's negative 589. So let's see. Carry the commas. He's negative 589 million. Okay, this should be... Let's send the Fellowship of the Rings out. So we got Gandalf. We've got Boromir. We've got Aragorn. We need the 4 hobbits. Merry, Pippin, Frodo, Sam. Now we need Legolas, and I think the only way to do Legolas justice is we have to use Artemis. That's probably one of the only ways we have. And then we need Gimli the dwarf, so we're gonna have a Jarl. And he'll bring his axe. All right, Fellowship. You have to fight Cthulhu. You thought Sauron was a big meanie. How about Cthulhu? I don't even know what's happening out here. Looks like someone just made like a light show out here. Is Cthulhu attacking or is he just doing flips in the air? Elder God Cthulhu, what are you doing, man? He's like pooping out fire, I guess. He had a lot of chili last night. Mixed it with some gasoline, and there was enough flammable stuff to create a fire fart vortex? All right, Cthulhu, what's going on, man? I don't even think the Fellowship's attacking him. Okay, Gandalf just died. Don't worry, he'll come back in the sequel. All right, it doesn't look like Sam and Frodo are gonna run off to Mordor again, or find the finest weed in the South Farthing. Oh my God, or they get scooped up by Cthulhu's buttocks. I don't know. I can't really tell what happens, but what I am curious about is I want to see if Superman, the super peasant, can kill him. Oh my God, he just like froze Super Peasant. He's so tall. Oh man, if he pushes in the water, will that kill him? Or is he just too tall to die in the water? This is really cool. I always love like when a unit falls in the water, but doesn't die. Like, hey, look at him. He's like, raise your hands if you're broken.
And he raised both hands just to let us know.
Oh, all right, if we try to take control of Cthulhu, it doesn't look like anything's hurt him so far. We need to redouble our efforts here. We're gonna bring out every boss from every faction. I love how every faction's got like a pretty cool unit, and the Western's like, I got a shooty gun, I'll bring that. Whereas like other factions have like mythological creatures. Although the medieval faction's just a king. All right. All of them pretty much the champions. Oh my God. Whoa, he can fly. Or was that just, no, that was the super peasant pushing him. I don't think he can be beaten. But then again, like, has anyone ever been able to beat an elder god? Like in Orwellian horror? I don't think so. Or Lovecraftian horror? Look at him, look at him. Do a split. I think it's a wash. Well, anyway guys, let me know what you'd like to see, and if you would like to see another Tabs video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Cthulhu, go take a nap, buddy. You're broken.